There is a quiet spiritual beauty in allowing yourself to unfold without pressure, to grow without the demand of perfection, to step forward even when you feel unfinished. For so long, we have been taught that worthiness is earned through flawlessness, perfect choices, perfect timing, perfect healing. But the feminine path is different. It is softer, wilder, more patient, more honest. It understands that becoming is not a straight line. It's a spiral, a rhythm, a tender returning. Your imperfections are not obstacles to your evolution. They are the doorway to it. Becoming is not about polishing yourself into a perfect version. It is about revealing the truth already inside you. The grace of being unfinished. When you embrace imperfection, you open yourself to a deeper kind of freedom. A freedom where you no longer measure your growth by speed, but by sincerity. A freedom where you stop performing and begin feeling. A freedom where you release the shame of not being there yet and honor the beauty of being here now. The feminine knows that every flaw contains wisdom. Every mistake carries direction. Every pause holds truth. When you stop rushing your unfolding, you rediscover the art of becoming, the gentle, powerful, sacred art of returning to yourself. How imperfection becomes your teacher. Imperfection teaches you presence. It softens your rigid expectations. It dissolves the belief that you must earn love through perfection. It reminds you that being human is not a limitation. It is your initiation. To become is to accept that healing does not happen in perfect order. It happens in waves. It happens in layers. It happens in the moments you least expect, and through the experiences you once wished you could erase. Your imperfections are guiding you, not away from your path, but deeper into it. Real-life examples of becoming through imperfection. Example 1. The woman who stopped overcorrecting herself. She used to apologize for everything, for feeling too much, for needing support, for making mistakes. One day she realized that her constant self-correction wasn't making her better, it was making her smaller. So she let herself express imperfectly, speak without rehearsing, feel without hiding, and slowly, she became someone who didn't need to shrink to be loved. Example 2. The journey through messy healing. She believed healing meant always being calm, always choosing the peaceful response, always knowing the right answer. But real healing, her healing, looked like crying on the floor, rebuilding boundaries, outgrowing old versions of herself, and returning to the center again and again. Her healing wasn't pretty, yet it was real, and real was enough. Example 3. The imperfect path to purpose. She tried to follow the perfect plan, the perfect career, the perfect timeline, the perfect image, but life kept redirecting her. First, she called these redirections failures. Later she realized they were alignments. Every wrong turn was carrying her toward the work her soul was meant for. Her purpose wasn't found through perfection. It was found through surrender. The practice of embracing imperfection. To embody the art of becoming, practice these 3 sacred shifts. 1. Shift from self-judgment to self-allowance. When your mind criticizes you, pause. Ask gently, what if nothing is wrong with me? What if this is part of my becoming? Your softness is not weakness. It's your honesty. 2. Shift from control to compassion. Stop demanding that you heal on a perfect schedule. Let your timing be human. Let your process be slow if slow is what you need. Let your heart take the long way home. Compassion opens doors that perfection cannot touch. 3. Shift from perfection to presence. Return to your breath. Return to your body. Return to this moment. Perfection lives in the mind. Presence lives in the soul. And becoming always happens in the presence. Imperfection ritual. The mirror of becoming. Each morning or night, stand before a mirror. Place a hand on your heart. Breathe into the places that feel tender, tired, or unfinished. Say softly, I am allowed to grow slowly. I am allowed to make mistakes. I am allowed to be in progress. My becoming is beautiful. Then look into your own eyes and honor the woman you are becoming, not the perfect version, but the true one. "40 Affirmations for Embracing Imperfection and Becoming." I am worthy, even in my unfinishedness. I am worthy, even in my unfinishedness. My imperfections make me real and radiant. My imperfections make me real and radiant. I release the pressure to be flawless. I release the pressure to be flawless. I honor the woman I am becoming. I honor the woman I am becoming. My worth is not measured by perfection. My worth is not measured by perfection. I grow gently, patiently, and authentically. I grow gently, patiently, and authentically. My healing is allowed to be messy. My healing is allowed to be messy. Every step forward counts, even the small ones. Every step forward counts, even the small ones. I trust my own timing. I trust my own timing. I am healing in ways I can't always see. I am healing in ways I can't always see. I speak to myself with softness and care. I speak to myself with softness and care. I forgive myself for being human. I forgive myself for being human. I give myself permission to rest. I give myself permission to rest. I allow my emotions to move without judgment. I allow my emotions to move without judgment. I treat myself like someone I love. I treat myself like someone I love. I am a masterpiece and a work in progress. I am a masterpiece and a work in progress. I embrace the beauty of not being finished. I embrace the beauty of not being finished. I am evolving at the perfect pace for me. I am evolving at the perfect pace for me. I welcome growth in all its forms. I welcome growth in all its forms. I trust who I am becoming. I trust who I am becoming. I release the need to rush my journey. I release the need to rush my journey. I find peace in my process. I find peace in my process. I choose presence over perfection. I choose presence over perfection. I let go of unrealistic expectations. I let go of unrealistic expectations. I breathe deeply and allow myself to just be. I breathe deeply and allow myself to just be. I am brave enough to be imperfect. I am brave enough to be imperfect. I show up as my authentic self. I show up as my authentic self. My vulnerability is a strength. My vulnerability is a strength. I honor my truth, even when it's messy. I honor my truth, even when it's messy. I am safe to be real. I am safe to be real. I trust that my life is unfolding beautifully. I trust that my life is unfolding beautifully. I allow mistakes to guide my wisdom. I allow mistakes to guide my wisdom. I open my heart to new beginnings. I open my heart to new beginnings. I release fear of not being enough. I release fear of not being enough. I trust the divine choreography of my becoming. I trust the divine choreography of my becoming. I am loved without needing to be perfect. I am loved without needing to be perfect. I attract people who appreciate my truth. I attract people who appreciate my truth. My softness deepens my connections. My softness deepens my connections. I give and receive love with openness. I give and receive love with openness. I am deserving of love exactly as I am. I am deserving of love exactly as I am. Closing reflection. Imperfection is not something you must fix. It is something you are meant to embrace. Because becoming is not about mastering every lesson, but about allowing yourself to grow through them. The woman you are becoming is shaped not by perfection, but by presence, patience, and truth. So soften, breathe, allow. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are becoming, beautifully, bravely, and in your own sacred way. Softly, you are becoming. Tell me which affirmation touched your heart today. I'd love to read your reflections. Zainab, the quiet becoming. Let's keep healing together.